If that wasn't a read, that was a lot. In other shady news, we see that the networks are going to go hard this season. It's going to be insane. The record labels are on some shit too. Everyone is trying to have a seat at the throne, which our family has been doing for 50 years. So why try it? Because they are stupid as hell. Each generation has and will continue to do legendary shit. Wait. What? The woman that Presley and Uncle Chazz ran into. What about Yuck Mouth? She tried to get with Marley first, he was like, oh hell no. I'm dead. Our competitors are really going to be in for a surprise. What do you mean? Someone in our family will be running for either mayor or district attorney. This is going to be interesting. But we already run shit. Call it the takeover.
I need you to explain something to me.
I didn't do it.
Why am I hearing from your uncle that you're joining them on tour?
You were busy clocking folks. I couldn't interrupt your flow.
I'm not buying what you're selling, but congratulations.
Thanks, Mom. Guess who's going on tour?
I'm going to need you to put that energy into rehearsal.
Did you enjoy reading that lady for Phil? Where do you and Uncle Chazz get it from?
It's a gift. You either have it or you don't. You definitely have it.
Thanks.
You're just reckless with it, just like your uncles. Speaking of, where are they?
At the office with Marley and Presley.
Money moves. I have an art show later at the museum.
I'll be there after my rehearsal with Junior.
When you see any members of that rat pack, tell them to call me.
Bet.
Shit, I'm definitely feeling the old age kicking in.
You're not in the gym, which is only a few feet away.
I've been busy.
Busy eating Pop-Tarts and M&Ms. You can take an hour to work out. Look at our parents and grandparents.
I guess you're right. We're in our 60s and they are, well, you know.
Dinosaurs.
Did you know Charles' album dropped today? He mentioned it after you left the show.
I saw it in a few stories. He's also gotten positive reviews.
Of course he did. He's a phenomenal ass dude. I have an idea.
I'm listening.
How about we 86 the cast and just focus on the kids?
They have their own series. We're just making guest appearances. I have no plans on returning to the Chazz show.
You do realize that you are the star of the show?
I'm holding out for more money.
You write your own checks.
Oh shoot, I forgot.
Did you also forget that we are expecting guests tonight?
I remember that our parents are coming over. I just don't remember how long the visit will be.
I wonder what the boys have planned for the weekend. I bet you they forgot that we were all flying in today.
I've spoken with James yesterday afternoon. He was planning the show for Barbara. We have to go through the south side of the manor. They were working on the driveway.
Teresa and Paul should be on the way as well.
What's going on, Millie and Willie?
Hey family. We just called to see how far west you are. We're not driving.
We've had a few cocktails and wanted to continue.
So we had Marley's driver pick us up.
Dude, I can't wait to see you. How long has it been?
It's been a long minute. I want to say it was Casey's baby's christening.
No, it was when James Jr. was protesting for one of his causes. I thought it was for James's facelift.
It was definitely for Alex's plastic surgery.
Speaking of Alexander, has anyone heard from Rita and Kevin?
Those two are probably bickering as usual.
They've been too busy with the grandchildren lately.
Everyone is getting along over there.
That's a first.
They should be arriving around the same time we are.
I'm sure Kevin will tell you all about it. I can't wait for the long-winded version.
Heaven help us.
I can't wait to see everyone.
You mean you can't wait to see William and Paul? Don't even try it.
Well, that's what I meant.
You don't want to see your grandchildren and great-grandchildren.
Oh shit, are they going to be there?
Yes, we haven't seen them since Thanksgiving.
This is going to be a fun weekend.
I'm going to need you to be on your best behavior. We don't need another episode of the three of you gentlemen embarrassing us.
When have we ever embarrassed you all?
Anytime you get with William and Paul, you guys get so wasted we had to carry you men to bed.
I don't recall this ever happening.
Of course you don't recall. How could you when you're blacked out?
I won't make any promises, but I'll try my best.
Took you long enough to get home. How's my wonderful son doing?
When did you get here?
A few hours ago. Teresa and Paul are at the east side of the house with Millie.
Let me say that you look amazing.
Thanks. Your surgeon is pretty amazing. He also told me that you are due for a refresher soon.
Yes. My neck is going to be serving turkey soon.
You can also use an eye lift and your cheeks can use some fillers.
It's only been a few minutes and you're coming for me.
It's only because I miss you, son. How's everything going with Charles and Jonathan?
Everything's fine. They're excited to finally meet you in person. Did you all pick which part of the house you guys are staying in?
I saw that Presley has taken over my guest house. So, the four of us are going to be on the north side. Rita and Kevin are going to stay in the house next to us where the kids crashed during lockdown.
You guys miss each other that much. You all are practically up under one another.
We don't want to bother you 60-year-olds. Let us 90-somethings do our own thing.
How does it feel to be 92?
The same way you're feeling at 67. By the way, why are you still stashing your stuff? I know you have your own dispensary now.
I have no clue on what you are saying to me right now.
If you give us £4, we won't bother you until after the show.
I'll take you over there now. It's in the basement. My brother from another mother. I thought I'd find you here. William is getting some bud and edibles from Chazz's place.
I didn't even know that him and James had their own shit now.
Those sneaky little fuckers been in the business for 23 years now. Jesse and little James are managing the ones in Jupiter Valley.
How is little James managing a store? He's always disturbing the peace with his protests.
The same way your grandson is being a stay-at-home dad.
Are you trolling?
Only if you are reaching, bro.
It's going to be a great weekend. I miss us shooting the shit.
I'm hoping that we don't have to see the grandkids until we're about to leave. You know how they always manage to clean us out of house and home.
I'm not even checking for Alex and his treacherous children. They'll just ruin the entire buzz I'm trying to be on my entire visit.
Fact? I'm trying to be fucked up for the next 4 days.
Now if we can ditch our wives and go to the club later. Those gulls are lit on Fridays.
I heard that Rita is not letting you go out with us.
That's what she thinks.
What are we going to get ourselves into? I hear that it's popping at the Blue Hole tonight.
I'm going to sit this one out. I have a husband to babysit.
Girl, it's his first night with William and Paul in over a year. Let him live a little.
Then you can clean up the puke and the rest of the damage.
So we're just going to sit at home. Let's get down with our bad selves. When was the last time you had a night of just wilding out? Honey, our hair is laid down. We always stay around the manor. I'm going out tonight.
I'll see if the kids can watch their parents tonight. Why does that sound so weird?
It's definitely not weird. It's the damn truth. Our sons have become the parents of our husbands.
We haven't even seen the boys yet.
I'm sure William met Chazz at the driveway. Hopefully, he's driving him to the dispensary. I'm trying to be baked at the concert. How come you didn't know that they have a dispensary on these grounds? As well as 6 stores.
Girl, you have to be shitting me. How long has this been?
This happened around the time Presley entering middle school. Girl, I'm gagging at this news. This has been going on for over 20 years then.
I wonder what other businesses they have going on. I'm so proud of our family. I mean, look at all of us. We watched them go from boys to men.
I've never had any children until I married William. Having Chazz as a stepson has been wonderful. He was going through a lot when I first met him. Him and James have been friends for over 50 years now. I knew they were going to be lifelong friends, but I didn't expect this. This is perfect.
I remember when Alex first met Chazz. It was like a kid meeting a superhero.
It was Alex that would stop the bullies from bothering Chazz and James. Chazz was and still is the perfect gentleman. I feel the same way about James.
I'm glad we had boys. This wouldn't be as much fun raising girls.
That's a fact. I wouldn't look this good. They definitely could not style us the way the boys do. They did a damn good job raising our granddaughters.
Ain't that the truth?
How's everything going on set these days? Not bad at all. Everyone is excited about summer hiatus. Dad told me that you're going to be taking photos during the concert. I'm also taking red carpet photos for the Achievement Awards the following week. This is going to be one hell of a weekend. Why? What's good? What am I missing out on? Grandpa Paul found out that Lacey and Casey are going to be performing during Dad's concert and told everyone. They are all staying at our parents' house for the next 2 weeks. The last time I saw him and Grandpa William, it was when they scooped me out of jail. They were so wasted they dropped me off at my house, took my edibles and left me babysitting Jesse and Frankie. Aunt Rita and Uncle Kevin are flying in from Brazil. I can imagine the look on his face when Dad told him they were coming. This can either be a wonderful thing or a complete shit show. I don't see why everyone is so worried. It's usually a smooth event whenever they come around. That's because you stay out of trouble. You all set yourselves up every time. I know the first thing that I'm going to hear is when are you going to cut that tail off your face. I think by now they should respect the trademark. They don't hear me though. By the way, how's cousin Tony in the studio? He's doing great. He's working on some stuff with the Magnitude. How's being a father of a teenager? It rocks and it's nerve-wracking, but he's doing pretty good. He's on the honor roll again. I'm so proud of him. That's another reason why I'm trying to stay out of trouble. I don't mean any harm. I just want shit to be equal for everyone. I hear you, brother. You're not asking for too much. But this world is the worst. We take 2 steps forward. It always sends us 8 steps backward. It's a mess. It's never too late for you to go into politics. I like this idea. A photographer, rapper and politician. Sounds good to me. Do you think people will rock with me on this? There's only one way to find out. I find you in the dispensary.
I was checking my inventory, which I just stopped you from invading.
Actually, I was told that you were here. I don't have to swipe anything when Pops gives me all the time.
Don't get sassy with me.
I'm not getting sassy. That belongs to you and Pops. I came to tell you that Charlie's album went platinum this morning.
Stop playing with me. It was just gold.
If I'm lying, I am flying. He's number 7 on the dance charts, number 48 on the top 200, number 3 on the electronic album charts.
What was his reaction?
His assistant said he was knocked out on the couch from a wild night of partying.
What about Jonathan?
He's through the roof and said he's going to plan a party to celebrate. He also said he was going to stop by to see you later today.
Junior and the Magnitude are featured on the album. This will be his first and their 9th.
The tour has been a success.
The next album he'll be headlining and Lacey will be opening for him on certain dates.
Did he start working on his music video?
Oh please. He's been partying like a rock star. Presley has given them a deadline for early fall.
Pop said it should be a concert video.
I can see it. Since you're here, I need you to help me bring some guests to the house. It looks like we're going to celebrate tonight when they come over.
Of course, let's smoke something flavorful right now. We need to see which strain is best for tonight.
I thought you didn't come here for any.
You said since I'm here. So why not?
You ain't slick at all.
Did you plant the seeds and wait to grow this shit? What took you so long?
Bro, I had to catch up with my boy. He wanted to show me what he's done around here.
I'm sure everything looks great. Did he give you at least an ounce?
He gave us £4. Gave me a tour of the factory and said see you guys at the after party.
That was very nice of him. Do you remember when we all first met?
At the kids' school, Chazz and James fought the same individuals. I remember they tried to suspend him and Chazz defended him. They were also partners in their science class. Then my son invited you all for dinner. We were trashed that night.
I remember when Chazz came to my house with James for the weekend. Alex was thrilled to have a video game buddy. William, you definitely have a good one.
My son made the best decision.
Did you all even see it coming? I mean, 3 friends from middle school. 2 of them would end up marrying each other. The 3 of them running a successful business. Not just one but many successful businesses.
I knew that these 2 would probably end up together. It was so many moments when they would drink too much and start fooling around with one another. They would always deny it.
When James spoke at Chazz's wedding, the first one, he said if it doesn't work, he'll be waiting on the sideline. Talk about everyone being gooped, gagged and bewildered to the 10th power.
It was when Chazz got sick the day of James's wedding. He couldn't get out of bed the entire weekend.
Remember the day after their divorces? They both were there for each other, as well as the tabloids.
It's almost 60 years of our friendship.
It's been an amazing ride.
We've seen them become parents, grandparents and great-grandparents together. Not many dudes can say that shit. We've taught them well. To the next 60, my brothers. I love you guys.
Here's to the next 60 years.
Let's go, brothers. The next 60.
This is the first time we've been together in a room that's not an office. What are we getting into?
Bro, I'm down to just smoke and drink.
You do that on the regular. Let's go to the Hammer House.
I haven't been there in a minute.
That's because you have mad kids.
Not because he has mad kids.
It's true also he works like crazy.
You're the one to talk.
Word. Presley hasn't been on a vacation since we were kids.
That's not true. I take a vacation once every 2 years.
That sounds pretty accurate. Of course you're going to defend your brother.
Meanwhile, I have an idea.
Not you getting tight.
Start talking then.
I heard the track your father did for Charlie. I want to do a track with him in the Magnitude.
That's going to be a tough one. How you figure? Charlie and the Magnitude are both on the same tour.
You can get them in the studio. This will be dope having them in the studio together. They've always recorded in separate studios.
It needs to be a club banger.
It's a house track. It's a dance-friendly one. The few on his album are pretty dark. He has a cinematic house track. Blackout is completely on some Generation E vibe.
That's where the overseas numbers come from.
I'm sure he'll be thankful. With Jonathan working with the team on a few movies, it'll take a load off of him. Charles wants to work with a few different producers on this project.
Junior and Tony have reached out also.
Isn't he all over Charlie's album?
Like how Diddy was on every Bad Boy album in the 90s. Shade.
You tried it. My brother is only on 4 out of the 15.
Which made the top 20 its first week.
That's some dope shit.
That's the track my father co-produced. On the album our father is the executive producer.
We have 2 shows ending which will require a vacation after.
The ratings are still good. I don't get it.
I heard most of the cast wants to do movies and stuff.
That rap party is going to be so amazing. Clara will probably make her mushroom balls.
Speaking of food, let's go to Barbara's.
You're driving then.
First he said the Hammer House. Now we're going to Barbara's.
We can eat there and do shots and shit at the Hammer House.
My driver is off tonight so we'll be using yours.
At least we definitely know we'll be safe. He drives like a freaking
Now
snail.
that you've met the entire family, we're not bad at all. We've all run across some shitty ones. We don't roll like that. Anyway, let me tell you this story. There was this woman who lived in northeast of Brooklyn. What is your father doing?
I don't know if he even knows. He's plastered. Dad, get off the stage. The episode is over.
I was telling them about the woman from Long Island. I thought she was from Brooklyn.
Don't you dare entertain his ass.
Are you guys going to let me finish?
No, my edibles are going to melt.
I didn't know you had edibles on you. Give me some.
I'm trying to get him to come the hell on.
Now I have to listen to you two bicker. I'm out of this shit. Thank you punks for watching. See you soon. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Click the link below for Charles's album. Talk about a bopping boppity bop. Finally.
Let's get out of here.
Bye.